Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on The Merchant of Venice. We are in Act 2, Scene 7. Remember, he delineated acts but not scenes, so Scene 7 is just because we're somewhere else now. And today we get to hear from the Prince of Morocco, who we had met previously because he has come to woo Portia, and he's rather flowery in his speech, and he had said to her, like, don't be afraid of my dark complexion, I am actually considered quite a catch. And she's like, you're welcome to try to woo me, same as anybody else. But as it was stipulated in her father's will, he has to choose between these three boxes which one contains the picture of Portia. So the last time we saw them and that conversation happened, she was like, let's have dinner first, put that on pause. And we've recently been spending time with Jessica, who is Shylock's daughter, who has just escaped the house while Shylock was at dinner with Bassanio, who wants to come and woo Portia. Jessica has escaped so that she can go renounce her faith, become a Christian, and marry Lorenzo, who helped her escape, and she's dressed like a boy. So all of that's gone on. But now we're back with Portia and the Prince of Morocco, and it's time for him to pick a box. So the boxes are there. They call them caskets. The boxes are there, and she's like, okay, so make your pick. And he picks up each box and looks at it, and he reads the inscriptions that are on each one, because the inscriptions are supposed to be clues. And she's like, okay, so which one are you going to pick? And he says, some god direct my judgment. Let me see. I will survey the inscriptions back again. What says this leaden casket? Who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath. Must give? For what? For lead? Hazard for lead? This casket threatens men that hazard all. Do it in hope of fair advantages. A golden mind stoops not to shows of dross. I'll then neither give nor hazard aught for lead. What says the silver with her virgin hue? Who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. As much as he deserves. Pause there, Morocco, and weigh thy value with an even hand. If thou beest rated by thy estimation, thou dost deserve enough. And yet enough may not extend so far as to the lady. And yet to be afeard of my deserving were but a weak disabling of myself. As much as I deserve, what? That's the lady. I do in birth deserve her, and in fortunes, in graces, and in qualities of breeding, but more than these, in love, I do deserve. What if I strayed no farther but chose here? Let's see once more this saying graved in gold. Who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. Why, that's the lady. All the world desires her. From the four corners of the earth they come to kiss this shrine, this mortal breathing saint. The Hyrcanian deserts and the vast wilds of wide Arabia are as thoroughfares now for princes to come view fair Portia. The watery kingdom whose ambitious head spits in the face of heaven is no bar to stop the foreign spirits, but they come as o'er a brook to see fair Portia. One of these contains her heavenly picture. Is like that lead contains her? 'Twere damnation to think so base a thought. It were too gross to rib her cerecloth in the obscure grave. Or shall I think in silver she's immured, being 10 times undervalued to tried gold? A sinful thought, never so rich a lem was set in worse than gold. They have in England a coin that bears the figure of an angel stamped in gold, but that's insculped upon. But here, an angel in a golden bed lies all within. Deliver me the key. Here do I choose, and thrive I as I may. So it's a nice long monologue, but I think you're able to get the point of it. He reads the inscriptions again, and the lead box says that whoever picks that box is going to have to give everything that they have. And he's like, why would I give everything that I have for lead? And the silver box says that if you pick this one, you get what you deserve. And he's like, well, I absolutely deserve her. We're equals in everything, so I totally deserve her. And the gold box says that whoever picks it gets what everybody desires. And he's like, that's Portia. Everybody's coming from all over the world to meet Portia. So now it's down to what is the proper way to encase such a beautiful woman. You couldn't possibly put her in lead. That's mean. And why would you put her in silver when gold is so much better? So he picks the gold box, and she gets the key and says, okay, here's your key to open the box that you chose. And if I'm in there, you get to marry me. And if I'm not, then you have to go away and never speak to me again. And he takes the key, and we learn the results tomorrow as tomorrow's monologue. I will see you then for that. Mwah.